People, welcome back to Politics Watch, the People's Channel. This is Sir P speaking. Now, why didn't anybody tell me that Coca-Cola have a factory off the coast of Morant Point in St. Thomas? Because Coca-Cola must have a factory out there. Because now we're hearing that the Jamaica Constabulary Force alongside the Jamaica Defence Force, Coast Guard, handed over 1.193 kilograms of coke, and I'm not talking about Diet Coke or Coca-Cola. Now, I find it very interesting that in the Loop article it says they handed over 1.193 kilogram, right? So immediately we have to ask a couple of questions, and I'm going to get into those questions. But for right now, apparently the operation took place about 5:45 in the morning, right? And they seized over 50 bales containing almost 1,000 parcels of the White Lady. Now, nobody was arrested, right? And they're saying it has a street value of Jamaican 1.5 billion, which, as far as I'm aware, would make it the largest bust in history, right? Now, I have a couple questions right away. The first question I put to you, my subscribers and viewers: how many of you actually believe that the amount that was handed over is actually the amount that was found? How many people on this channel right now, how many Jamaicans, home and abroad, think the police and the Coast Guard found literally billions worth of Diet Coke and handed over every single ounce? How many of you actually believe that, right? So that is the first question. I'm going to be in the comment section looking at the answers, right? Now, the next question is, who does so much Diet Coke belongs to? 1.5 billion Jamaican dollars? By any stretch of the imagination, that is big money. This is 116 octane business. This right here belonged to a 116 octane. This is not no little area leader, no little down from around the corner, from around the ends. Nope. This is high society Diet Coke. This belongs to somebody at the very top of the pyramid. This is probably the first time we're seeing a bust like this in this kind of quantity and these kind of numbers turning up on our shores. Now, another thing we have to consider is that maybe it's not even, it wasn't meant to land in Jamaica, as in Jamaica probably wasn't the destination, because Jamaica is actually a transshipment point. A lot of people send things to Jamaica to move it on to other places. I don't know, I mean, I know there are people in Jamaica who are hooked on the White Lady, but I don't think so much Diet Coke was coming to Jamaica, right? I think this was probably headed somewhere else. But the people who do the transshipment, you still need Jamaicans to be a part of it. Now, I want you to understand that somebody is going to pay for this, right? You're going to hear the fallout over this bust. So down the road, you're going to hear this happened to this man and this happened to that man, and people are going to say then, I wonder what him do. It's going to be because of this bust. Just like the farmer Don, a man by the name of Waldy, and you probably remember there was another man by the name of Ramdial. You remember him, the father and son? This is how Ramdial lost his life, right? things went missing, things get found, and then man a tell man say, yo, you have to go pay back for it. Man say them not pay back for nothing. Next thing you know, we started to hear all kind of mixed up going around town. Man start get finding a car and all kind of business. Trust me, there's going to be repercussions. And the Waldy and Ramdale case, the amount that went missing was nowhere near 1.5 billion Jamaican dollars. So imagine the fallout from this. Now, how often these kind of figures worth of Diet Coke turn up close to our shores? Because this is the first big bust, but it's clearly not their first operation. This is just the one time it get catch. Imagine how much time over the years, the decades, these kind of large scale shipments pass by Jamaica. Right? So people, we need to keep a close eye out in the media. If you hear, anytime we hear anybody from certain social circles drop out, understand it's probably a 116 octane who is paying the price for this. Trust me, it's not gonna nice. 1.19 kilogram worth of Diet Coke. And that's just what them hand over. Even in the Loop article, I found it funny when they said handed over 1.193. So that's just what them give up. That figure could be 3.9, 4.5, who knows? That is why I asked how many people actually believe this is the real amount. Right? But let's give them the benefit of the doubt just for conversation's sake. Let's say this is them hand over every single ounce them find. Right? We still need to know who this belongs to. As a matter of fact, the area where it's found off Morant Point in St. Thomas is actually a well-known spot that these kind of things come and go. Right? It's surprising this is the first time they're finding so much, but even anybody who come from that side of Jamaica, St. Thomas, can tell you Morant Point, trust me, on a 1 and 2 small boat go out there and they are not going to catch fish or catch janga. Right? They're not going out there to catch snapper and Dr. Fish. We carry them with Elsha to get steam and fry. Right? So I'm going to be keeping my eyes open. Right? $1.5 billion, people. I know some 116 octane is sweating in his bed right now. Trust me. And if it was supposed to be a little 87 who go collect it and move it on, he must sweat too. Cold sweater wash half a... Listen, that whole community right now, the community of 116s, cold sweater wash them right now. Right? Because somebody is going to have the answer for this. Somebody is going to have to give some kind of account for so much go missing. Because a lot of times these people actually make the police find some Diet Coke, so that they can look like them at work. Yeah, man, that's a real strategy. They let the police find like a one box here and a 2 box there, so that they can have something to show the people. So, oh look, we made a bus. And okay, that's gimmicks, right? But this is no gimmicks. This amount, nobody purposely make police find this amount. This is serious stuff, right? As I said, I'm not sure if it's the biggest bust in Jamaican history, but it's certainly the biggest I can remember. If anybody out there know, anybody can think of a bigger case, please let me know. But right now, I know a lot of people uptown are sweat. I'm telling you people, this is 116 business. Way above 87, way above 90. This is on a whole different planet. So again, jump in the comment section and tell me 2 things. Tell me if this is the biggest case you can think of, because this is the biggest I can think of. And tell me if you really believe the police and the Coast Guard handed over everything them fine. And if you suspect that the real figure is even higher than they are reporting. People, this is Politics Watch. Like, comment, share, Patreon squad. Big up on yourself. Until next time, bless up.